we used to have one particular program called, for example, I am having the program called hello.java. When I am compiling my Java program, the hello.java will be created as hello.class. That hello nothing used to have one particular program called, for example, I am having the program called hello.java. Java virtual machine is the bytecode which is when I am compiling my Java program created by the hello.java virtual machine created as so it is an intermediate code. By keeping the Java virtual machine code particular program called, for example, I am having the program called hello.java virtual machine is bytecode which is when I am compiling my Java program created by the hello.java virtual machine created as so it is an intermediate code or command by keeping the Java virtual machine code particular program called, for example, I am having the program called hello.bytecode which is when I am hello.java Java program successfully compiled hello.java virtual machine created as so it is an intermediate code or command by keeping Java virtual machine code for example I am having Java compiled hello.bytecode which is when I am hello.java Java program successfully compiled hello.java virtual machine created as so it is an for example, I am creating a file called hello world program. I am creating a file called hello.py. My file name it should be hello.py. By successfully, I have uh, I am just executing the program. I am creating a file conversion called that is hello world compiled file. I am creating a file called that is the hello.py will be hello.py. Hello.py hello.py so which will be taken care by the Python which by successfully so, I have then can see I am just executing the program compiled file. I am creating a file called that is the hello.py will be hello.py. Hello.py hello.py so which will be taken care by the Python which by successfully so, I have then I am just executing the program compiled file. I am creating a file called that is the hello.py will be hello. Okay, shall I continue further? Hello.py hello.py my file will be taken care by the Python which by successfully I have then after that it will be then can Python the program to Java same thing compiled file conversion code interpreted code and you can see the output of your okay shall I continue further hello.py hello this is a sample example how to will be taken care by the Python which by some other programming language then after that it will be then can Python how the program to Java same thing compiled code that is your three greater code interpreted code that is how you can see the output okay shall I continue for or PHP we used to have hello.ls hello this is a sample example how to will be taken care by the Python which by some other programming language then after that so whatever then can find the program to Java can same thing compiled code that is your three greater interpreted code that is how you can see the output okay shall I continue or PHP or we used to have hello.ls single sample example how use any termination taken care by the Python which by some other programming language Python after that so whatever then can find the program to Java can same thing compiled code that is your three Python interpreted code that is how you can see the output okay shall I continue or where are the places Python can have hello.ls single sample example use any termination taken care by the great idea how to develop code with Python. Programming basic is similar for C, C++, Java. Basic is everything is very similar only. The way in which you are writing the program only difference. The environment only difference. How to execute the program, how to run the program only different. Concept, basic concepts of the program. Once you know to write the program, then it is, I am sure you can ask me, it is very, very easy to learn by yourself. Features of Python. So there are following primary factors. Say it as a important features of Python. I am just highlighting the features alone. So very first thing is Python is object oriented. Python is object oriented. Then indentation, so we'll discuss. Then as I said, so it is free is nothing but open source. So that is no need to pay any license fee for any particular company. Directly you can download from the net and you can start using for your programming purpose. It's very powerful, as mentioned in the introductory remark by Reverend Father Pradeep. Of libraries, built-in types, tools, so everything. Dynamic typing. What is meant by dynamic typing? Dynamic typing is nothing but program. When you are using any program, C or C++ or Java, any programming language, you have to specify the data type in which you are declaring the variable. In which data type you are going to use or declare. Before you are going to use any data, you have to mention the data type of that particular value, integer, float, character. Like that, you have to mention the data type of that particular value. In Python, it is called dynamic typing. Dynamic typing means you are just initializing directly when you are assigning the value by seeing the value. For example, by age is equal to, I am giving age is equal to 30. Age is equal to 30 means by seeing the value as 30, it will take that particular value as an integer data type. In other programming language, same thing you have to write, that is int space age is equal to 30. Like that you have to mention. So no need to explicitly mention the data type in Python. So directly it will take the values when you are assigning. For example, name is equal to Anand. So it will take immediately when I am giving the string as Anand, so it will take that particular thing as string data type. Name is the string data type. That is nothing but dynamic typing. And portable. So you know very well what is the meaning of portable. Portable is nothing but we can easily exchange to different platforms. So we used to say for Java, Aura. What is mean by Aura? Aura is nothing but write once, run anywhere. So write once, run anywhere. Like Java, so wherever you are having the interpreter installed in that particular machine, you can directly execute the Python program in that particular machine. So portable, it is nothing but you can easily send it to different machine and you can execute in the different environment. That is nothing but portable. Fixable means Python can be linked to any component written in other language very easily. So it is linking is very fast. Compiled code is useful to computationally, and you can see the last thing, Python and C integration is very quite common. So again, as I said, it is very easy to use. So no need to compile your program like you are compiling in other programming like Java, C, C++. When you are just entering the script or program, it will compile interpret, and it will execute the output of that particular program. This gives Python the development speed of an interpreter without the performance law inherent in purely interpreted language. So because of this, no need to compile. Only thing is you have to write the program. Just you have to go to that option called run module in your IDLE environment. You can execute your code very easily. So it will compile, it will convert it into the bytecode, and it will give the output in a fraction of a second. And it is very easy to learn. Syntax, structure are pretty intuitive and easy to grasp. So easily programming construction, it is very similar like your C and other programming language. And one more important thing about Python is you no need to write lines of large lines of code for your program. For example, to print hello world in C and C++ or Java, at least you need to write 5 to 7 lines of code in C and Java. In Python, just print open bracket, double quotes, hello world means, and you are pressing enter or pressing run module means your program will be executed. No need to mention header file or open flower brace, close flower brace. Print only print statement. By using the print statement, you can print that particular hello world. So what I am trying to say is you can write code when you are when you want to use it in Python comparatively with other programming language. Then applications. So where are the place this Python is used? So as I mentioned earlier, so all the places. So if you are seeing in the IT industry in the current scenario, all the places they are using the Python. So some of the things I have mentioned here: desktop application, web application, network application, games development, data analysis, machine learning, artificial intelligence applications, then IoT applications. And I have mentioned as note, Python is not much suitable for mobile application. So except everything. So very important booming now in the current IT industry is the last 4 which I have mentioned. Very important things. So everywhere you can see, every college you can see a new course called data science, MSc data science, data analytics. So all these things. So all the last 4 is very important. That is current booming in the IT industry: data analysis, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and you can see there are huge number of projects in the Internet of Things by writing the code. For all the IoT applications, they are using the code. They are using the code to write using the Python. So it is very important for us to learn this particular programming language. They are using Python. So you can see here Google, YouTube, Dropbox, NASA, so National Stock Exchange, and Facebook, Mozilla Firefox. So if you just go and see, and you will wonder all the companies they are started using the Python. The reason is before 10 years, so we never heard a word called big data. Big data is nothing but large volume of, I cannot say large, handling the huge volume of data. How many people are using every day the Facebook? How many people are watching videos in YouTube? People are using the National Stock Exchange, and how many people are using WhatsApp? How much amount of data is transferring from one person to another person? Every day, even a single person, we are sharing at least 100 message or 100 to 500 message, to 50 photos, like say good morning photos and other photos. Every day we are each and every person using the data. So invention of Facebook and the Twitter, all these things, people started using or handling the huge volume of data, that particular concept called big data. So all the companies they are using started using the Python. Wherever you are handling the large volume of data, we are supposed to use that particular programming language called Python. And top companies, Python is being applied in real revenue generating products by real companies. For example, Google makes extensive use of Python search system and employs Python creator. Intel, Cisco, Hewlett Packard, Seagate use Python for hardware testing. So like we are having the software testing, also we have hardware testing, so they are using the Python. And next one, ESRI uses Python as an end user customization tool for popular GIS mapping products. Video sharing service is largely written in Python. So whenever you are seeing the YouTube videos and you can see, if suppose you are learning a particular music, so machine learning. Suppose you are learning, you are listening Ilayaraja song, however, the system itself suggests you this all the Ilayaraja song also you can listen. So it will give you the suggestion. Suppose you are watching a comedy in a YouTube. So comedy means, so once the particular comedy video we have started watching, the system itself started giving you some suggestion. These are all the video comedy you can watch and you can have fun like that. So all these things is machine learning. So machine is giving. Next one is, this is the variable about Python. So as you know very well, to store values. So as I mentioned here already, no explicit data type declaration. For example, here I need to declare the value called integer 5. In all the other programming language, you have to use integer a is equal to 5. Again, integer b is equal to 10. Again, float height is equal to 5.5. Raja. So in other programming language, you have to mention the data type, and here in Python, to mention the data type directly. If you are giving a is equal to 5, value 5 will be assigned to the variable a. So here I have mentioned variable is created once the moment you assign the value to it. So once the moment you assign the value to it, it will take data type automatically by seeing the value. So no other programming language giving this particular facility. As we are all user, we need to declare the variable, then we need to assign the value to the variable, then you have to access that particular variable, then we can print. So here only one single line, that is a is equal to 5, means the compiler or the Python environment will understand value a is assigned to the particular 5 is assigned to the variable called a. It will understand by automatically. So this is about variable. It is also is available. We can directly multiple value. For example, integer a, integer b, and integer c. I have 3 integers, and I want to give value for all the integer as 5. So you can give a, comma b, comma c is equal to 5, and different value also we can assign. For example, a, b height is equal to 5, 10, 5.5. So the value 5 will be assigned to the variable a, value b will be assigned to the variable b, and value 5.5 will be assigned to the variable called height. So multiple assignment also is possible in Python. So as I mentioned earlier, rounder. So functional programming or procedural programming aspect, we can have it or fetch from the particular programming language called C. Object-oriented programming concept from C++. So object-oriented programming means object, class, inheritance, data abstraction, encapsulation, dynamic binding, message passing. So all these things you would have learned in the particular object-oriented programming concept. So are there. So all this aspect you can fetch from that particular programming language called C++. Scripting language features. So scripting language features and shell script. So Perl also another script which you are using as open source. Then modular programming features. A programming language called Modula 3. So we know about Modula 3. What is Modula 3? That is, program is divided into different modules. Like C program, we used to write the code in a single unit. We used to write it as a different unit or different module. Divide the program into different module. So very similarly, modular program is nothing but dividing the program into different module. It is called modular programming. So we have all this data type in Python. Data type, string, and numeric data type. We have 3 different data types called float, complex, sequence data type. So that is list, tuple, and range. Mapping type, dictionary, set. We have set and frozen set. Boolean type, it is called Boolean. Binary types, we have bytes, byte array, memory view. So these are the data type. Operators in Python. So we have all these operators. So arithmetic operators, we have plus, minus, exponentiation, then floor division. Assignment operators, we have equal, plus, minus equal, multiplication equal, division equal, modulus equal, floor division equal, things. Comparison operator, equal, not equal, less than, lesser than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Then logical operators, not. Identity operator, is not. Membership operator, in, not in. Bitwise operator, not. Left shift, right shift. And we have another thing called arrays in Python. So Python has got 4 different types of arrays. One is called list, another one is called tuple or tuple, set, and fourth one is called dictionary. So list is a collection in which order and changeable. It allows duplicate numbers. Tuple is a collection in which ordered and it is unchangeable. It allows duplicate numbers. Set is a collection which is unordered and unindexed. No duplicate numbers. Dictionary is a collection which is unordered and indexed. So I'll show all this thing in the demo, this coding part. So you can see the concept. So these are the 4 important things you should understand: tuple and set and dictionary. When we want to represent a group of individual objects as a single entity, where duplicate objects are allowed, order is preserved. So list can change, that is, list is mutable, and we can. So for example, I am creating a list. L is equal to 10, 20, 20, 20, 20, 30. a simple list. So one thing you should remember, list is described by the square bracket. So you should know the difference also. List is represented by the square bracket. You can have the duplicate values. That is, I am having the 10, 20 is 3 times, and 10 comma 10 and 30 is only 1 time. So I can have the duplicate values in the list. It can be represented by the square bracket. Example for list, that is, we are keep on posting the comments. So suppose I have posted a particular comment for one particular picture. Make some change, I can change. So I want to make some change, I can change. But tuple is nothing but read only. You cannot. So here I have declared the tuple. Tuple is nothing but it is the immutable. Change is not possible. 10, Anand 10. Cannot make any change like append and remove in tuple. So tuple, in tuple, it can be by parenthesis, or we can call it as bracket. Difference between list and the tuple. List we can make some change, and in tuple no change is permitted. List occupies where tuple occupies. Tuple performance wise, tuple is very good performance, and list is performance. And list is represented by square bracket, and tuple is represented by parenthesis. So next one is example for tuple. So automatic vendor machine, like automatic vendor machine like railway tickets, or automatic vendor machine they are using for coffee. So you have to insert the particular coin for getting a ticket. For example, you can insert only 5 rupees coin to get the ticket. So you cannot go and put one 2 rupee coin. You won't get the ticket. The system will not accept the particular thing. So this is an example for tuple. List, for example, list can make some changes, and tuple automatic vendor machine. Then set, next one is set. Set a group of elements as a single where duplicates are not allowed, order is not. So you can follow the particular word called order is not important. When there is no order, there is no indexing. For other things called a list, you have to follow the indexing. So I can suppose I want to access this particular list. List is nothing but array. So all these 4 is very easy. So for example, I want to access the element 10 in this particular list, means I can type print L of 0. Arrays always start with a value called 0. So if I want to access the particular value 10 means I can put print L of 0 means I can access a value called 10. So here also we can have the index, and for set there is no order, so indexing is not allowed. So this is again example. For example, so I will show in the demo session. So here you have a list, my list, apple, banana, cherry, orange, kiwi, melon, mango. So print my list is 2 to 5 means, so it will give 0 is apple, 1 is banana, cherry. So it will print the particular thing, cherry, orange, kiwi. So all these three elements, 2 to 5. 3, I mean 2, 0, 1, 2. Cherry will print, orange will print, not print melon. So we'll show the demo. Again, here also print my list colon of 4. So you can specify the range also. So in this particular thing, so you can mention the range. So how many list elements you want to access, you can access. So like that, you can use it. So for example, here print colon 4 means, so it will take all the values: apple, banana, cherry, orange. First 4 value it will print. So tuple is the example for tuple. So here for list and tuple, the negative indexing also is possible. So negative indexing also is possible. If I am giving print this tuple -1 means value is 0 here, t of 0 is apple, t of 1 is banana, and t of -1 is cherry. So this code will execute the particular thing called cherry as an output. Again, here also tuple also you can print this tuple range, you can mention 2 to 5. So 0 is apple, banana is 1, cherry. So you'll get cherry, orange, kiwi for this particular tuple. So again, set you can mention. So any there is no order for set, so you can use this set is equal to. And one more thing you should remember, the set can be mentioned by using the floor braces. So you should remember, list can be mentioned by using the square bracket, tuple can be mentioned by using the bracket, and you should remember set can be, whenever we used to say set, we have to use the floor braces. Set of fruits, for example, set of fruits I am having apple, banana, cherry. Print this set means, so it will show this set all the elements in that particular set. Then here by using the for loop, we can print the set of things which is there in that particular set. For x in this set colon, print x means it will print all the elements which is there in the particular this set, that is apple, banana, cherry. So suppose you want to add a new element in the particular thing. So already you have apple, banana, cherry. This set that are add orange. That means suppose you want to add the particular set, orange is a new fruit, you want to add it in the existing set. So you can give this set dot add. You can add orange means the new set, if you are printing means it will print apple, banana, orange. This set apple, banana, cherry. So suppose you want to update. So once you have added something, you want to update with orange, added another thing, so it will give all the fruits: apple, banana, cherry, orange, mango, grapes. So it will use to update that particular set. So next one is dictionary. Dictionary means that is meaning. So I have created the called details about one car. So brand colon Maruti, comma, model colon 800, year colon 2000. Suppose particular dictionary, by using this particular thing, print this dictionary, it will print what are the values for that particular dictionary. For x in this particular dictionary, print x means, so it will print brand is Maruti, model is 800, year is equal to 2000, like that it will print. Suppose you want to add color to this particular existing thing, you can add color. This dictionary color is equal to red, so print this dictionary means it will add the color and it will print. And file concept. File concept, father, Father?
Sir?
Father, is it okay, Father?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you want.
Once I finish, I will show the demo, Father. Okay.
Okay.
I have few more slides only. Once I finish this, and I will show the demo.
Okay. So more than 50 participants are participating in YouTube, so no problem.
Okay. Okay, Father. Okay.
Yeah.
So, read option. So we need to have any particular program. We have this particular thing called the file concept. So file concept, we have 2-3 different mode. We can open the file. You know very well. Methods only little bit differ. So except of things, everything is similar only. So here we have the method called read. So 3 important mode we have in the file. One is called read, and write, and another one is called append. So read is the mode where you have the content already. When you want to read the content, so you have to read that content. When the time you have to mention the particular file name, and also you have to mention in which mode. Read mode means already the content are written in the particular file. Only thing is I have to read that particular content. And second one, you have another method called read lines. So when I have lines of content in a particular file, particular method called read line. Read line means like it will read the words by line. So when you are read using the method called read, read only read by character by character by character. For example, I am using the name in the file Anand means A, then N, then N, A, again N, again D. So this is how read. Read line, difference between read line and read. The thing is, read line will read by means of sentence. For example, I have written my name as Anand means read line will read. It will, as a whole, it will read Anand is the name and it return the output. So that is read and read line. So you also use the method called read lines. Read lines means read all the lines in front of the files. So first method I said it is by using the read by character, that is only read. Then the read line, read by a single line. Read lines, it is nothing but read multiple lines at the same time, that is called read lines. Writing the particular thing. So again here, so write is a method which is used to write the content into the particular file. So write is a method only by means of character or character by character or by word you can write the line to the particular file. So for that you need to use the particular method called write. Write lines. I want to write the lines by means of n number of lines as a single stretch. I want to write it in the file, or multiple lines I want to write it in a file. I have to use the particular method called write lines. So these are the mode. So X is used to create a file and returns the error if the file is exists. A is for append, W is for write the particular file. So this is again file read in a read mode to read the content from the file. So next one is function. So function is also an important thing. So whenever we are having a function, as you all very well know, any programming language, function is important, and function is used to perform a. So in Python also, you can have the function. A function can be defined using the define keyword, def keyword. So here is the syntax: define function underscore name, print. You can write any name inside the function. Then after that, you can have calling that particular function. So here is a simple example. So define def my function, a function. Print all of from a function I have written here. So I have to call that particular function by just ignoring the word def. just call the particular function name. Like you are calling anyone by using their name, they will just turn up like that. My function, if you are calling that particular my function, it will return the output as hello from a particular function. So next important concept, it is called module. So module is similar like package in Java. That is, package is stored in one particular place, and you can access the package by using the program. So here I have a simple package, modules. Modules is nothing but it is similar like package. Here I am having the definition. Definition, it is nothing but define add a comma b. So add is a function name, and I'm going to have two variables a comma b, return a plus b. Again define subtract a comma b. So this is the subtract function which is going to perform with the particular variable called a comma b and return the particular values by using the function a minus b. Similarly, define multiply. So I am going to define the multiply function. It is going to multiply return a into b. Define divide a comma b, return a slash b. So call type this code. So this is nothing but package. So it is having the definition of the particular function, variable, what is the function which is going to do it. So all these things, it is there in a package. Save this particular file as calculate.py, and you have to write the original code for this particular module from calculate. So calculate.py is the function which is I have already stored as a package. Import add, comma subtract, comma multiply, comma divide. So all these things are there in this particular package. So in this particular package, so I have had return, subtract, multiply, divide. So everything is there. So from calculate, I have to import all this function definition, add, subtract, multiply. So a is equal to, very simple script. A is equal to input, enter the first number. So input is nothing but like it will ask you to enter the first number. So here this is nothing but, this integer is nothing but typecasting. That is, if you are asking that particular thing, if you are asking the number to enter, for example, you are entering the first number as 50. If you don't use anything called 50 or any integer thing here, if you don't use integer here and you are using the number called 50 as input, so 50 will be accepted as a string. Please remember, if you don't use any integer or typecasting here, if your number you are entering 50 and you are entering again b input, enter a second number, you are also again entering the second number as 50, that is also accepted as a string. So when you want to add print a comma b, means you won't get the output as 100, you will get output as 5050, because you have added enter two different string. First string is 50 and second string is 50. So 50 is added together as a string. So you will get the output as 5050. Avoid that particular thing. We need to typecast, convert the string data type. By default, the system will accept the input as string data type. We have to convert the string data type into integer data type. Now this will be converted as an integer data type. The number will be stored for a will be 50. Again integer input, enter second number. Again you are entering 50. So you will get the output as 100 for this particular thing. So to execute this model, you have to write this particular code and save it as main.py. You have to execute the main.py, then you can see the output. My PowerPoint presentation. Now I will show the demo session. Is it okay, Father?
Yes, sir.
Can I go for the demo, Father?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you want to have a small break, have it.
Can we have 5 minutes break, Father?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say something about your college or anything else you can say. So latecomers will know about your college. After 5 minutes break, I will demo, Father.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
Father.
Okay. My dear participants, the concept is very clear, and basic concepts of Python has been described by the resource person, and you can compare with other languages such C, C++, and Java, but the Python language takes upper hand. It's in lot of features and facilities that are provided by the Python language. So the demo will be given soon, and you can watch the demo session also. And some of them have complained that you have disconnection and you are not able to join. So those who come before 10 o'clock, they have joined, and some of them did not join because of the late admission. I am suggesting you can use YouTube link also if you want to join. So the YouTube link will be posted in the chat box, and you can refer for your friends for the demo session. Once the session is over, you can ask your queries, and the answers will be given by the resource person. After which, the feedback link will be given, and you can fill it, and then e-certificate will be provided, and it will be sent to your email ID. So I'll be posting YouTube link also on this session. Due to technical issues, you can join YouTube link also. So it is already posted. Dear participants, if you have any difficulty in joining Google Meet, you can visit YouTube Live. https://youtube/pi8suytjrs. It's a YouTube link, and through which you can also join. And my dear participants, to know about Christ College, as I said in the introductory part, we have 6 courses in UG department, very low per semester, only 10,000, and you can help the poor people and friends whom you know. You can just advertise Christ College. You can help them to study this college, and the education is very good, and many students from our college receive rank from the university. Top 10 rank holders are studying in our college. Academic excellence, and we have good sports team, and we have cultural day every year. more than 3 days, and we conduct sports meet for a week. All the teachers are there in our college, so you can just suggest and you can advertise our college to your friends.